Well, I told somebody I would make a video of this little creation I got right here. This is a air conditioning contactor, little 110 to 24 volt AC transformer. We got 220 going in, 220 going out to this receptacle here. Now that receptacle is, what do they call that? It's like a bozo no-no generator type receptacle. Anyway, so we got here, you can see some of the wires that are a little toasty because a lizard got into my little box and shorted it out and made everything go, a little smoky. But we got 220 going into it right there, 220 coming out to this receptacle. And then from there, it has this cord here that runs down and across the ground here and goes up into my circuit breaker box. And the circuit breaker box had a lizard in it. And this is grid power. This is inverter power. So right now I got it plugged into grid power because it gets so cold around here the battery's shut down. And I will be moving all of this soon. Over there on top of the hill is a container. I'll show you in a minute. But this is the well. So the well behind me here runs out and underground over to the well. And like I said, right now the inverters are not online, although they are charging the batteries, because it was been below 32 the last couple of days. And all these wires, the Wagos on them, when I move all this, I'm going to replace those with wire nuts, because Wagos are not as nifty as advertised. In fact, I got to leave the door open a little bit, because if I close it all the way, it puts pressure on it and loses connection, which is not a good thing for me right now. Excuse me. Got my inverters over here with some batteries. Want to move all this up there to that container and then run wires across through the trees and back down to the container for the panels. There's my grid power. It has one breaker in it. It comes over here. And my well's over there in the weeds. Well, that's pretty much it. Oh, okay. I got a Chargeverter hooked to that normally. And it has this wire running off of that transformer, but I had to put a switch on it so I could manually turn it on. As you can see, it's in the manual position right now, because when the battery's shut down, well, the Chargeverter can't do anything, can't run the whole place, and there's just nothing else I can do. There's my solar assistant box I put together. You can buy it from them like that, but you can also buy the parts yourself and save $60. And that's pretty much it. That battery right there got flooded during Debbie, so I had to change the BMS, and it's got a JB BMS. This battery has a Pace BMS. So they can't really talk to each other. And if I hook them together, well, this battery doesn't charge. So, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, just thought people might be interested in that. That is a air conditioning contactor. A furnace transformer, which goes from 120 to 24 volts AC through the red and black wire to the Chargeverter. And the Chargeverter can automatically turn that 240 on to that plug there, which the Chargeverter is usually plugged into. But like I said, right now I got it plugged into grid power because of the cold. That's why I'm moving all this stuff into that container, which I didn't have when I got all this stuff. So anyway, ta-ta for now. Y'all have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.